While I have you, your new book talks about the importance of truth in our society. The current administration has misused the government to press the public media at times in ways that may violate the First Amendment. There's quite an unusual and intense story that I want to read. It quotes Scott Pelley, who is as old school as it gets when it comes to CBS News and the MAGA ownership's pressure on 60 Minutes, which is the most watched news program in the country. This is from an internal meeting where Pelley, I'm going to put this on the screen, refers to that MAGA-aligned ownership, the Ellisons, who put in Bari Weiss, and says that she is, quote, murdering 60 Minutes. She does not love this place. He's telling this to her installed new boss, and this is after they did some firings at 60 Minutes. He asserts she was brought in to kill it, and she's been doing exactly that. She has no qualifications for her job. Addressing the New York Times vet, who's a new hire there by her, he says, you have slender qualifications for this job. The changes that she's made at the Evening News have been catastrophic. So why should we expect any of this is going to be any better? Really, if anyone has ever heard Pelley on air, you know this is for him a 10. And this is from an internal meeting. The New York Times obtained the audio that I'm reading from their reporting. Mr. Bilton, the new hire, replies, I care so deeply about this institution. Mr. Pelley says, oh, please. And on it went. Your thoughts on that rather stunning leak out of 60 Minutes and calling into question its future?
So, I mean, 60 Minutes is emblematic of the attack on the Fourth Estate, on journalism and journalists and independent reporting. That is the life's blood of a democracy. And it is so absolutely critical. Put together what you just said with what many people who even don't follow politics on a day in and day out basis, but they are aware of what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. They're aware of what happened with Stephen Colbert. It's all of a piece, which is, this is, if you don't like the message, you kill the messenger. And the same thing, this is Scott Pelley's comment about you're killing 60 Minutes, which is trying to do objective reporting. It doesn't mean you always agree with the reporting. That's what it means to be in the public eye. That's what it means to be a public official. If you can't take the heat, don't take that job. But that's what it means to do that. You know, I remember working for the FBI Director Mueller, and, you know, we knew day in and day out that somebody was going to be unhappy with what we were doing in one way or the other. But that's part of the job, and being responsible about it and knowing that those are the people you work for. This is an entirely authoritarian response to what is supposed to be the Fourth Estate and journalism and what you do day in and day out, Ari.
I appreciate you saying that. It's so striking, and it shows the level of people that are concerned. This is not rhetoric. This is not a close call. And Mr. Pelley is serious and careful with his words, and he feels that this is killing the actual journalism they do. Important for the reasons you mentioned. Thank you, Andrew.